Okay, guys, so we are done now. We have just finished our last bit. I've just put down that repeater there, and if I'm not wrong, this should work perfectly now. All I have to do is clear his hold. Yes! Nothing's going wrong. That means we've done it, guys. We have a stone and or cobblestone generator, dependent on which pickaxe we're using, which means we good now. Now I just need to start filling in the rest of the item filters. I've put in dark oak as a filter, cherry wood. So the only thing left to do is get the wood. I'll be back. Okay, guys. So in my quest to hunt down some dark oak, I have found this. Like, as far as Minecraft structures go, this is actually impressive. Okay, let's see what you got. Okay. It's been a while since I actually raided one of these. Let's see. Okay, I'm heading up first. I know down on the bottom floor you'll find secrets. Yeah, I know you're a trap. Okay, nope, didn't disarm it. Not much, but I'll take it. And clearly I am not paying attention to where the traps are. Did I just get shot again? Okay, how about you? Nope, I did not disable that at all. Didn't disable that either. Okay, let's try and flip those. Yep, still going strong. Yep, you're still shooting. Where is it? Okay, let's try that config. Okay, guess I finally ran out of that. I'm not sure if I've disarmed it or not, but I'm gonna head back to base so we can get back to hunting down some dark oak for the filter system. I'm gonna need a lot more for all the chests I'm gonna need. So we need to get to moving. It was a nice surprise to actually just find a jungle temple though. And the fact that I didn't get jumped while I was in there. So cool. Hey guys, welcome back to the world. Hey guys, welcome back to the world. We've got a big project today, so we should probably let me just give you guys a quick recap of everything you've missed. Basically, not much has changed besides farms are still running the way they should, and everything is good. Over here, we've got the chests for all the stuff that was in the storage system that I took out of the storage system so that we can put proper filters into the storage system and get everything ready. I've added a couple more filters. I've got amber or resin, whatever they want to call it. I've got the soil sand, the different soil sands, the soil, the sandstone, sand, and gravel. They're all in the system now. Cool. Over here, my honey farm, it was working, and then it stopped working. Like the competitors weren't getting proper outputs from them, so I just had to switch it to a button system. The only new addition to all of this is over here, which is my obsidian generator. It uses a cool trick that I am not qualified to understand, but I will link the video in the description for you guys to check out for yourselves so you can also see it. Over here, we've got a massive platform. This is going to come in handy for the next for our massive project for the episode. You see this massive platform has been divided up into sections. Center section over there with these yellow squares is essentially where we are going to be building the main body of a massive mob farm. It's going to give me creepers, spiders, zombies, the whole shebang basically. That is the first farm. If we have time, we might build a gold farm off to the side and possibly a drown farm off to the side as well, so we can get some tridents, so we can set up some trident killers for all three. That will definitely speed this up and we will be set. So let's get into it. I've already gathered most of the redstone supplies for it. The only thing now we have to wait for now is the blocks. So guess what? Surprise farm build. We are going to be building a farm in the space here, like this general space where the glass blocks are like framing out a section. It's going to be a stone farm. Stone / cobblestone farm. Depends what type of pickaxe you're using. Does it have silk touch or not? And it will be generating it, and it will be hooked up straight to the storage system just to speed things up. Okay, now the only thing that we have to do is just quickly gather the resources and make the pistons and the observers, and then we will get into it. Okay guys, we're back, and I've just gotten back after taking a trip off in the my head should not move that way. Okay, right. Anyway, I just got back after taking a trip off in that direction back there behind me, over my, to you guys it would be my left shoulder, nope, right shoulder, yeah, right shoulder. And I got back, I got pale oak wood, I got cherry wood, and I got dark oak. So now I've got, I think, most of the major types. I also got jungle wood, jungle oak and birch while I was out there as I came across it. I think the only thing I'm possibly missing now is, no, I don't think I'm missing anything. Okay, so basically what we've been doing so long has been just getting everything ready, and I've been prepping to now get to building with okay, 3, 2, 1. I've been prepping to build this section over here, which, as I explained earlier, which if you guys maybe weren't paying attention a bit earlier, is going to be where the mob farm is. I did die a couple of times, which is why my levels have gone way down. But if you look around here, you'll probably not stay here. I just set up that scaffolding so I know how far I've got to go till I hit build height. That's about a stack and a half of scaffolding there, so I'm actually quite close to build height. I also noticed a fun fact. Now, my entire storage system has been set up the way I needed it to be. I also added diamonds and gold into the filters because I realized having a filter just for iron blocks was kind of pointless. And while I was out there exploring, here's the pale oak wood, here's the acacia logs, here's the dark oak, and then I've got magma, tough, basalt, and the two types of basalt, silk touched and non-silk touched. Here's the jungle logs. I know there's not much, but there's a reason for that. Here's the cherry wood. Again, I know there's not much, but there's a reason for that. I haven't set up a tree farm yet, and as soon as I do, you guys will understand. But in the meantime, you can look at this. Ignore the armor. That's for when I eventually die and I lose all of my gear. It's a perfect set of duplicate armor for what I've got here. But now, as you can see in here, I've got one of every type of sapling in here, so that once we do get to the point where I am building the wood farm, we will get to work. So also, while we were working on this, I realized a unfortunate little detail. Like, I've got the platform for the mob farm ready, and then off to this side, I think, is where I'm going to build the platform for the gold farm. Unfortunately, I don't think items are going to survive in item form being transported through water streams long enough, so I'm probably going to have to use a lot of hoppers until I can get a proper water sorting system set up that will just transport everything from the one farm down, and then from this farm down, and then into a stream that can come right under this path that I'm walking on now, and then just dump everything into this storage system here. That will actually probably be a dropper that I set up that will just permanently be dispensing anything that comes into it, as it will obviously be going down to the other layer beneath this one, because this is basically like the primary starter layer. Meanwhile, down here is where I will be building the more substantial actual sorting system alongside a sorting system that will help with the crop farm I've got running over there. I might use a couple of villages and make it an automatic crop farm, but we will see. Because as you guys can see down here, I'm going to have a pillar here between where these two chests are, and it's going to be rows down that way and this way, in basically in all four cardinal directions. I'm probably also going to have to try and work and upgrade the elevator, but you guys are just seeing this now. I'm also going to work on a basalt generator, because I'm realizing, yeah, I've got the storage for it, but I don't have a production for it. Then I looked into it, and apparently it's better to build it in the nether, because lava flows faster in the nether, it will regenerate faster. So that's what I'm going to do. All things considered, we are about to hit essentially the industrial age. I'm not sure what was the tipping point here. It might have been the stone farm, it might have been the obsidian farm, it might have just been a culmination of all the different things just coming together at the right time in the right way that have now brought me to this point. So I'm going to just quickly gather up the supplies necessary. Like you've seen these chests over here. These are just what I'm storing some of the basic materials. I need to kind of avoid the platform back there. Like I've got the solid blocks that I want to base the platforms off of. I've got the redstone components, including the hoppers, repeaters, redstone dust, the levers, everything. Yeah. And I'm going to just fill these other two up with any components I need for this farm, and as soon as I'm done I'll get back to you guys. But I think for now what I'm going to do is I'm going to construct the different layers for the farm, which is basically just these solid blocks that I'm going to be placing at about one on top of the other, but with a two block gap in between the two of them, to form the layers after I get down up to the minimum height I need for the farm. I'm following a tutorial by Blazed MC, so I think as soon as I'm done, I'll actually, if you guys want to check it out for yourselves, I'll link it down in the description. I'm gonna try and make it a point that I do that more often, just so that if I get any ideas for builds and stuff, I've got it. Also, I was thinking of setting up some more farms like these, animal specific. So I'm thinking maybe a sheep farm, not like this one, more like just for the lamb, the cooked lamb chops, and then one for cooked pork chops, because at that point I think I've got the full set of edible mobs. Yeah, and aside from that, I think that's everything. That's everything I've got right now. Only thing I gotta do is like, oh right, I didn't explain this to you guys. I set up this furnace array just to speed up the production of the smooth stone, like you saw in the chests over there. And I figured, okay, if I toss a bunch of cobblestone in here that I get while I'm mining or strip mining, then I could just toss it. Then I can just toss it in there, have it smelt up, and quickly just have it filter through that hopper line there down into this system here. I would connect this chest to the system, but unfortunately I don't have an item filter for honey block. I do have one for honeycomb, so which is honestly I should probably rectify that, but we'll get there. Okay, so yeah, that's this. Now I think it's best for us to get to work on the layers for this, but I should probably sleep first before I get knocked out of the sky by a phantom, or actually just before something spawns there that I can't fight. Yeah, I'm good. Yes, I'm good with PvE and PvM, but fighting gravity isn't a thing I do. So we're gonna just grab a couple of these blocks for now and just mark out the different heights for each of the layers. Like I'm going to start with this base layer where the slabs will be, where we put a trident killer in eventually. But because like the first couple of runs with this farm, it's gonna have to be manual killing with my looting sword. After that, we will get to it and we'll see how far we get. I want you guys, please let me know in the comments if you guys have any ideas for like how I should secure this, because you can see this. The reason that this platform is as big as it is up until here, and likewise over there, is mostly because as you guys know, one of the things about the game is like mob farms work in a specific way. I'm going to cover the sides of this mob farm with glass, which means if I didn't do that, wouldn't need these extra areas around it, the extra perimeter. That's why I want to build a massive platform to essentially boost the spawning rates of the mobs in the actual mob farm. Once this is done, I should be getting a decent amount of rotten flesh, maybe some iron, couple spider eyes here and there, a lot of string, and a lot of gunpowder. So once we're done with that, I may not have to actually set up the ghast farm, because this plan with that was going to be set up a ghast farm for ghast tears and for gunpowder. But if we're getting them now, then it kind of defeats the point. The other thing I wanted to show you guys is while I was hunting for trees, I did fall down into a bunch of cave systems, and I swear that one cave almost took me all the way down to bedrock, because I think it was in like -20 at the time. And I went around and I was digging, and I got a lot of this. Ignore those, but everything else here is stuff I got as I was digging. I even found some more ancient debris pieces, and right now that means I could make one more piece of netherite. I haven't upgraded anything with the one netherite ingot I've got so yet, which is, where is it? Over here. No, it's not. It's over here. There it is. I'm surprised I actually got that in the second try. Okay. Like this ingot is like the starter ingot. I'm going to save it, kind of like I saved my first diamond, but that's at the primary base, and I can't really get to that right now. But other than that, what I've been doing is, in the mines, I've got a bunch of night vision potions, because placing torches everywhere was getting old real fast. I still have the torches, so I can kind of like lead myself out, but for the most part, that's it. Now before I get sidetracked again, we should definitely get to work with these layers. Okay guys, so right now we've got the superstructure for the mob farm and for the gold farm already set up. I'm going to just have to expand that one a bit, because that's the basic tutorial. So that will fit 2 portals right now. We need 4 so that we can spawn the zombified piglins, and they will drop the gold. Okay, and I'm gonna get back to building. Three, two, one. Okay guys, so we have set it all up now. Like, we've got the farmer up and running. I managed to get around to trade me a trident with a nautilus shell, and now I've got the trident in there that's supposed to be getting looting 3 as long as I'm holding the sword. So since it's getting looting 3, that means I'm getting more loot, so more drops. That was impressive. Better animation is an amazing resource pack. But like, I think I'm gonna need more tridents, so I think the next thing I'm gonna do is build a drowned farm. And since I'm going out to the ocean to build the drowned farm anyway, I'm probably going to also just get to it and bite the bullet and build a guardian farm over the monument. But it just makes sense to me to build the 2 of them relatively close together, just for efficiency's sake. But okay, so I think the first things first, I will have to finish with the gold farm before I get out to the drowned farm. And again, like I said before, every farm design that I use, I will be linking in the description so that you guys can check it out for yourself. Most of these farms are from Blazed MC's 2025 playlist, so check it out if you guys have time. Let me turn this off for a second. Okay, wait, you can't see me. Is my trident still in there? Okay, yeah, it is still in there, but it looks like I may have to rethrow it. Okay, now let's just turn this back on. Let's keep it running. Just having it active all the time is probably going to be best for me. Wait, am I on a chunk border? If I build it on a chunk border, this thing might be incredibly fragile. Whatever, we'll see. We are up and running. and go. Okay, guys, good news is we are up and running. We've got the gold farm working now. I have run it a couple of times just to make sure everything's right. The one problem I ran into is, like, for some reason I am also getting squid out of here, so I had to just include an item filter for ink sacs, because can't have these things clogging up my system. It's gonna cause issues. Because what I'm doing now is, most people will be burning the swords. I'm not actually burning them. It runs the risk of me burning the gold nuggets and gold bars too. So I've just been smelting them down, and I've got it set up so that it has to fill up that chest first before it fills up this chest, and then it lets the swords through. And so yeah, another thing is, apparently this farm also sometimes spawns drowns. So I got one of these tridents, which, I mean, I made them the same, mostly because I don't have access to to the impaling enchantment yet. Mostly because I made them the same, mostly because I don't have access to the impaling enchantment for tridents yet. Well, as soon as I do get it, though, we will be golden. We'll be set. Also, my food source is just going to be keep fluctuating for a while. Like right now, it's golden carrots. It might be pork chops as soon as I build the pig farm, or the pork chop farm. Not sure which one is more fitting. But either way, I've just been smelting some stone, smooth stone, because the next farm we're gonna be paying a visit to. Because the next farm we're gonna be paying a visit to is the Guardian farm. And you'd think it's for one of the armor drums. No, that is for much later. This is going to be for me having a permanent source of prismarine and sea lanterns and all the different bulk blocks. So I'm gonna get the gear together and we will head over and cut. For us, the ocean monument that we raided first, the one we went into looking for guardians, that didn't have guardians but did have a sponge room, weirdly enough. So I've just gotten the smooth stone and stuff, and we will be heading out. I think I'm also going to grab some gold so that we can do some bartering with the piglins on the way there. It should actually help us just to ensure that we come fully prepared. I've already got the gold chest plate on. Just precautions, precautions. I'll need to just toss a couple of things into a couple of chests here and there. For instance, I'm not gonna need these arrows. That's not the kind of mission I'm on right now. Pause. Okay, so now we're going to do trades with some piglins on our way through this, and hopefully that means we'll be able to get the dried ghast block. I need that achievement, and that is like my only reason for doing this at this point. Okay. Okay, I need you. Okay, you're not attacking me because I have the gold, but I would appreciate it if you would kindly give me what I need. Okay, I'm gonna put him in a box. That way he can't get out. Okay, is he stuck? I really hope he's stuck. Okay, just toss you on gold. Okay, ender pearls. You know what? I'm going in there with him. It took a while, but we eventually got two, yeah, not just one. So I'm taking that. I'm taking that as a win. What? And we also got a couple of soul speed enchantment boots, and we got soul speed 3. We got a couple of enchanted books. I'm trying to figure out what I can toss out of here right now. I don't need a water bottle. I don't need string. I don't need a water bottle. I don't need arrows. Okay. Is that all the books? Yeah, that's all the books. That's all I needed. Okay, we're gonna head through now. Okay, guys, so here we are at the Guardian farm. It's running. I've built a little platform on top of it where we can just. Okay, guys, so here we are at the Guardian farm. I built a platform on top of it so I can AFK here without getting attacked by phantoms and zombies and everything else. And since I figured you guys were probably getting sick of just seeing me build these things stage by stage, I just figured, here we go. Over here, you'll see there's my drowned farm. That's right, I built a drowned farm too. It's killed me a couple of times, but the basic logic is the same. I won't go into much detail about how it was built, but it was fairly tricky. But that should be the end of this. I think this will be the last farm I built for a while, because now it kind of covers everything I would need. This is going to be because, like, as you guys saw, I have kind of been nothing but farms this episode. We've got an iron farm, we've got a gold farm. Now, this is technically a drowned farm for tyrants, but it's also giving me nautilus shells, rotten flesh, and copper. So I think that about covers all my bases, and I think that's what I'm going to call it. So I'll catch you guys in the next episode. We're gonna have something new. Oh my soul, that looks awesome behind me. Just the pillars behind me. I know it's like kelp, but just the unrendered version is so cool. Okay, peace, guys.